It's Monday, May 12th, and can you believe we're nearly halfway through the year? Some are even saying we're halfway through the crypto bull run, and honestly it's starting to feel that way. There's a lot to unpack in today's episode, so let's get into it. We've got some breaking updates on XRP and Ripple, chart analysis and price trends, you name it. I've got all the details ready. Plus something major is brewing over at Facebook, or should I say Meta. They're reportedly gearing up to roll out stable coins to their user base, and that could shake things up in a big way. And if you've been following Trump on Truth Social, then you've probably already seen it. Let the games begin, he said. So buckle up, relax, and let's dive into it. Starting off with the market, Bitcoin's slightly in the red, but nothing alarming. It's currently priced at $103,737. Ethereum is next in line at $2,530. Both USDT and USDC are holding steady at 99 cents. The standout, XRP. It's still showing strength with a 2.8% gain in the past 24 hours, trading at $2.45. The total market cap for all of crypto is sitting at $3.36 trillion. Let me say this clearly. XRP continues to show one of the most bullish setups in the entire crypto space. If you're watching any charts right now, let it be Bitcoin and XRP. That's it. Keep your eyes there. Bitcoin is set to soar. I'm serious, we're on track to hit $200,000, or at the very least get pretty darn close. I'll go deeper into my predictions during the live stream this Wednesday, where I'll outline exactly where I think things are headed for this cycle, which, yes, we're talking about 2025. As for XRP, I used to target the $8, $13 range, but I've updated my view. I now firmly believe XRP is headed for double digits. $1.10 plus XRP isn't just possible. It's likely. My conservative target has now shifted from $8 to $10, and I'm seeing potential for it to reach anywhere between $15 and $20. All of this will be discussed in full detail during Wednesday's live stream. If you're in our Patreon group, you probably already saw this. We dropped a new breakdown yesterday going over final price targets, breakout signals, and Bitcoin's next major move. If you're not in yet, now's a good time to jump in. Speaking of major moves, Bitcoin looks ready to blast upward with a massive breakout. I'm talking about a sharp, powerful surge. And then right on cue, Trump posted on Truth Social, "Let the games begin." It's like the signal we were all waiting for. You gotta love it. Trump posts everything there since, well, he owns the platform. That's where he shares his thoughts these days, ever since Twitter banned him a few years ago. It's wild to think about how he created his own version of Twitter, Truth Social, just to keep talking to his base. Elon may have unbanned him, but Trump sticks with his own turf. Makes sense, right? And then almost like clockwork, we hear rumors swirling that Zuckerberg is looking into bringing Bitcoin to Meta's ecosystem. That's a platform with nearly 3 billion users, by the way. Imagine the impact of that. Let me say it loud and clear, whether you call it Facebook or Meta, they are absolutely going to integrate crypto. It's not a question of if, it's a matter of when. Let's clear something up right now, it's not just going to be about Bitcoin. Sure, headlines will scream Bitcoin this and Bitcoin that, but don't fall for it. Everyone will spin their own version of the story to fit their narrative. In reality, it's not just about BTC. We're going to see a mix: stable coins, Bitcoin, XRP, maybe even Solana and Chainlink. Basically, whatever the market demands, that's what platforms will use. It's common sense. This idea that it'll be Bitcoin only just doesn't reflect how real adoption works. And when the media says Bitcoin integration, 9 times out of 10 they're taking things out of context. If we're being accurate, the headline should read something like Mark Zuckerberg reportedly exploring cryptocurrency adoption for Meta's 3 billion users. That paints a much clearer picture than twisting it into a Bitcoin-only headline. By the way, if you haven't already, go check out the article over at XRPrightnow.com. It dives into XRP's potential price path if the crypto market cap reaches anywhere from $750 billion to $3 trillion. Seriously, don't miss it. It breaks things down with clarity. Now let's talk about this breaking update. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bissett just confirmed that America is moving towards selective economic disengagement from China. The focus: strategic national interests. This is big, really big. We've talked before about how the tariff standoff could act as a bullish spark for the markets, and here we are. This could be the next major catalyst for stocks, and by extension the crypto space. Meanwhile, Crypto Insight just dropped a new take, saying XRP looks ready to make a serious move upward. And I've got a short clip from him talking about exactly where XRP stands right now. After that, I'll pull up the XRP chart on TradingView so you can see what I'm seeing. Right now, XRP is only about 4 cents away from hitting a major resistance zone, that same stubborn barrier that's been a roadblock for quite some time. But once we clear it, it's game on. In the clip you'll hear him talk about the size of the previous candles, how they were large and aggressive, and based on that momentum he's expecting the next leg to be just as forceful, maybe even more. If we apply Elliott wave theory here, we've likely completed wave 1, we're in the wave 2 correction zone, and wave 3, the most explosive wave, could be next. According to the theory, wave 3 is never the smallest, so we're anticipating a move that's at least as long as wave 1, possibly longer. After that, we'd likely see a short consolidation in wave 4 followed by a final push in wave 5, a classic blow off top. And here's something wild to think about. What if you could actually predict whether a stock or crypto is going to pump or dump the day before? Believe it or not, there is a method. And that's exactly the kind of setup I believe we're looking at right now with XRP. In my opinion, XRP isn't just keeping up, it's leading the charge. I think Ethereum is still somewhere in the middle of its upward push, but XRP is gearing up for a much bigger breakout. In fact, this next leg up for XRP could make ETH's recent move look minor in comparison. But just like always, it'll depend on when Bitcoin decides to break out of its current range. Let's take a look at XRP on the 4-hour chart. I mentioned earlier we'd circle back to Bitcoin, and here's why. As XRP climbed up to around $2.40 to $2.50, something interesting started happening. Short positions began building. That's right, traders are betting against it, expecting a reversal. But I think it's only a matter of time, maybe even today, or within a few days, before XRP begins to squeeze out these shorts. Once that happens, we could see XRP move sharply upward. As more traders pile in, thinking it's topping out, their shorts could add fuel to the fire. Liquidity will get heavier in those zones, creating the perfect setup for a breakout. I expect we'll soon approach the $3.40 level. From there, we'll have to wait and see how the market reacts. Will more shorters jump in thinking we've peaked? Here's what I think might happen. XRP climbs, hits that $3.40 area. More shorts come in thinking the top is in, and then boom, another leg up. Rinse and repeat. A bit of sideways movement, then another breakout. Eventually we find ourselves at $2.80, and suddenly everyone's realizing, wait, XRP is pushing toward a new all-time high. Now imagine this, we retest the previous 88s just to confirm support, bounce cleanly, and then start rocketing into the third wave, just as predicted. If you want a rough visual, picture each breakout getting stronger. We've already seen the pattern. Price shoots up, consolidates, rises again, consolidates, each move bigger than the last. This next leg could be explosive on steroids, really. We might be talking about a jump that carries XRP all the way up to somewhere between